Hey, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Wipeout pools, and today gonna be playing through the DLC grids, which I already started last time, but the idea will be beating them all. Will be nice. They are supposed to be the last ones, but I'm leaving this one that is supposed to be the actual last grid for last. So yeah, I already did 5 events. Shame that I will have to do Venom again, but that's something that I cannot avoid, unfortunately. These are supposed to be more all-around grids. They essentially have every difficulty, well, including Phantom. Phantom previously was not really available at all unless it was part of the Phantom grids, but here, not the case. Now, I do hope that Venom isn't as hard as it was before. These are new tracks, so... Well, I guess I'm already first, so... No problem. Already first. I was first. It's fine. There are 3 laps. More than enough time. I really like the way this track looks. The fact that it's underwater completely. Or at least I think that's what it is. Sometimes it's hard to tell what these tracks are supposed to be. I think this is a fully underwater track. Well, maybe not fully. I don't know. You have this part that is underwater, but I'm gonna try to pay attention. Hopefully not losing the lead in the process. All this time you're underwater then. Someone is right behind me. Made him hit a mine. I kinda lost track already. I was trying to pay attention to that guy. It's okay now, but it seems that it's underwater, so otherwise this tunnel wouldn't make any sense. Also being underwater. It's a cool track. I mean, that would be a cool concept in real life, though. Not very safe to have a racing track completely underwater. Not very good for safety standards, but it will be nice. Kinda. So, are there only 2 tracks in this grid? I mean, I don't mind, because if they are DLC grids, I don't expect them to have a shit ton of new tracks, but... It seems that it's only these 2 tracks, yeah, like the underwater one and this weird one with that twisted straight. Like, it's not a problem, but if there are many events, it will be easy for them to get repetitive, you know. Though there aren't really that many events. You have like 13. Well, it's 3 less than normal. It could be 16. I guess it would make sense. 2 tracks per DLC and 1 car. We'll have a total of 8 tracks and 4 cars. Alright. Speed lap. I could do the zone. I mean, I'm really not a fan of zone. Really one of those one of those things that appear in Fusion and they wanted to keep bringing it back. I don't know if the PS3 title is gonna have it, though I don't really plan on playing the PS3 title anytime soon. There is no way. After how long this game is taking me to beat it, the PS3 one will have to wait. Well, the PS3 one also has DLCs. Seems that since the previous game, Wipeout Pure, every single Wipeout game is gonna have DLCs. Because I think the PS Vita one, which is the last one, also has DLCs. Thankfully they are all free, though I don't know if the PS3 one is free. We'll have to investigate. Because at some point free DLCs kinda stopped being a thing. Well, at least among big company games. Usually they just call it updates instead of like free DLC. I think that nowadays the only one advertising free DLC are indie developers. I don't know if I should even say nowadays, because the one I was thinking of is Champ King, and those DLCs already came out like 5 years ago, if not more. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of indie games that still have a free DLC. Probably. Big companies doing free DLCs, a different story. Yeah, they usually don't market it that way. Just call it a new update. But when you think about it, there are a lot of companies that they are all about getting constant content with updates. Especially things like gacha games and such. So, that's like calling that a free DLC is a little bit weird. Also, how is it going, Kyle? Free DLC is kind of a thing of the past, and it wasn't really even that long-lived at all. There really are very few cases where you can say that there is a free DLC that is marketed as such. I guess the PSP era is probably the best part. We're considering trying Final Fantasy XIV free trial, but you cannot even trade with players or chat. Well, why don't you try Warframe then? You can actually trade with players and chat. I mean, players and chat, I guess. So that's only if you activate two-factor authentication, but you can only... Warframe two-factor authentication is only with mail. You don't have to use your phone, which is great. But yeah, that's only if you wanna trade. If you wanna do anything else, you don't even need that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you want something grindy, because you're looking at Final Fantasy XIV that is an MMO, maybe Warframe's gonna be up your alley. Or not. It looks too free game-ish. Well, I mean... It has a lot of stuff that kinda reminds you of the typical mobile game that is not a gacha, like the ones that used to have energy and stuff to keep playing. Warframe doesn't have that, though. It has a lot of stuff that is made easier if you simply pay. But technically, you can get everything in the game without paying a cent, which is what I did pretty much. Because even the premium currency, you can obtain it by selling in-game items to other players, you know? So, yeah. Hey, the haircut is the haircut, dude. Like, when I get a haircut, I don't care if it looks good. I just care about it being short, so it takes a while to grow again. Besides, you are noticing it more because I'm not using headphones. If I was using headphones, it will be harder to notice. But today is one of those hot days that I'm not gonna use headphones, dude. It's way too hot today. Well, it's the reason why I'm playing this game. Oh, I'm missing every single booster. Did you choose it? I always do the same thing when I cut my hair. I always go for like the shortest possible. Like, this is nothing new. Every single time I try for my hair to be as short as possible, so it takes a while to grow again. So I have to, you know, I can wait a lot more until I cut it again. So yeah, it's nothing new. I've been doing that since I was little. I just hate getting a haircut. So I'm kinda struggling here. Didn't probably is the hardest speed lab that I done yet. At least to get the gold, obviously. I did miss a boost here, so I don't think this is gonna go anywhere, but it's pretty sad. This is not enough. Right, so the trick here is essentially not missing a boost. Come on, you can do this. It's not that hard. The track is very easy as well. Come on. Oh, that was enough. Damn, I thought it wasn't. It was barely enough. But yeah, I hate getting haircuts precisely because it's a pain in the ass. So every time I get a haircut, I make sure I don't need to get another one in a long time. So with this haircut, the next haircut is probably gonna be 9 months. So yeah. I mean, ideally I would want the next one to be in a year, or well, if we're talking about ideals, it would be nice if I never had to do it ever again, but unfortunately hair grows, and when hair grows, at some point it becomes too annoying, especially in summer. Like, you kind of at some point feels like wearing a helmet. So the best thing you can do is just, you know, remove it. Ideally, I would like to remove it and have it never grow again, but yeah. There is no way to do that without fucking up your hormones and shit. I'm pretty sure you can take anti-hair growth hormones or some shit like that, but I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna fuck up my body just for something that only takes an hour per year. It's also the same with when I shave. I shave everything in my hair, in my face, precisely so. Eventually, whenever I shave again, it will be on the furthest from that date possible. The shaving also takes quite a while. I guess that's one of the perks that I'm gonna have when I become older. I think that at some point, like, your hair growing and shit like that slows down a lot. So that will be the ideal thing. But yeah. That will come with some other problems, that's the main issue. That will come with the things that are common of aging, of course. But yeah, it's a problem. These guys just don't consent to aging. I don't think anyone does. But yeah. I think that anti-aging technology will never be a thing. I mean, not only because it seems impossible to do, but also because it wouldn't really benefit anyone that has the power to make something like that happen. You wouldn't want people to live forever. So yeah, they wouldn't like it. Well, in reality, they are two different things, because you could have you could have people live forever, the same way you could also have no immortality. Well, no, sorry, I meant the opposite. You can have people not getting old, but also dying. Or you could have people being immortal, but also decaying over time until they are zombies. There are both possibilities. Ideally, you will want both at the same time. Well, ideally, I guess, depending on who you are. An AI? I don't know about AIs. It seems that lately, for what I'm seeing of the evolution of AI, is that they are mostly trying to throw more computing power at it. I don't think they are really trying to have like a paradigm shift, you know? Something that will be actually closer to sentience, which makes sense because it's something that you cannot replicate, but it seems that yeah, I don't know if the evolution of AI is really going anywhere. So I guess the places it already went can do a lot of crazy stuff, but I wouldn't say anything really out of the ordinary. Or, well, out of the ordinary when it comes to big paradigm shifts. Like, if anything, I think that AI in its current state is kind of a tool to make some things faster, but it's not a paradigm changer. Really doesn't change the way we live yet. But yeah. Oh, wait, did I kill someone with the shuriken? No way. The shuriken was useful for something? I don't believe it. As a guy's zone ship. Oh, okay, I unlock all of the zone ships for the other things. Alright, so we have single race and speed lap. We can do one single race, the speed lap, and then the last single race in Phantom. Man, I wish there were more Phantom events in this DLC grids. Yeah. I mean, we will have plenty of Phantom events whenever we play the very last grid of the game, but I don't think, no. That won't happen on this stream. Like, there is no way I can somehow beat all the DLC grids and then also finish the last Phantom one. In fact, I don't know if I can finish all the DLC grids today. It will be nice, so that way the next stream it will be only doing the final grid and we are finally done with this game. Okay. We don't know. This game, I mean, I will say, you know, there is the concept of overstaying its welcome. I think that this game already did that a long time ago. But at the same time, aside from very specific event types that I hate, I don't really have any other complaint outside of repetitiveness, which is the same problem I had with Ridge Racer on PSP. Like, a lot of events, but a lot of events that are too repetitive. Like, they don't really give you that much between each other. It's like you could cut down more than half of the events and the game will be better. But yeah, I will also feel bad for not doing all the events in a game like this, because I obviously like the game, but I feel the need to finish it fully instead of leaving it there. But that also, as I say, will make me clearly not play the PS3 Wipeout, just play something else. And as I say, I think it most likely will be the Sega Rally Championship Series. Well, that is whenever I feel like playing a racing game, because there are a lot of Steam games that I can play, that I wanna play. Well, yesterday I played one, but I really fucked that one up so badly though. Ironically, this might be enough. Even with that catastrophic start, I think this is enough to get the gold. So I just needed to be slightly faster on the previous lap. Yeah. Damn. This gold is free. Compared to the gold of the previous speed lap, the slower the game is, the harder it gets. It's pretty funny. You forgot to clean your screen? Well, clean it. Well, I don't know when's the last time I cleaned my screen, but it's so far from me. I'm talking about the monitors that I don't really need to clean it. Well, I mean, it's outside of dusting it off, but I never really grab a glass cleaner to clean it because it's fine. It's too far for the speed to reach it. And also, how is it going Drano? Yeah, unfortunately today is a very hot day, so I didn't tell you about Warframe goods, yeah. But tomorrow, if the weather forecast is correct, and again, if you are available, we might be able to do that, you know? Because the weather report says that tomorrow it will rain, and usually when it rains the temperature lowers. When the temperature lowers, well, it means that I can use headphones without burning myself in the process. So it's pretty interesting how in Phantom I cannot really avert my eyes from the screen. Like, I wanna read what was written in chat, but I can't. Like, you go so absurdly fast, which is what I like, of course, but yeah. Cannot read anything until this race is over. This speed is beyond fucked up, though. I mean, I do have enough margin to not really need to worry about losing. How many times did you clean the FX PC? Not many. I mean, I just dust it off as well using a wind blower. But yeah. Well, the first DLC grid is done. On to the second one. I'm gonna start with Venom, of course, to get it out of the way as soon as possible. Been needing to trade Platinum because I'm finally out, but I hate the trading experience. 3, 2, 1, well, I don't think I have any advice for that, because unfortunately... Wait a second. This is the same track as the previous one, but in reverse? No way, what a lazy fuck. So we're just gonna repeat these two tracks in these two grids just because. Damn, that's fucked up, dude. Come on. So that means that there is only 4 DLC tracks in total, well, assuming the next 2 grids don't repeat these 2 as well. Damn, that's fucked up. But yeah, I don't have any advice for trading. I remember losing a couple of brain cells as well back when I used to do it, so... Used to have a few middlemen. None of those people play anymore nowadays. Wait, I'm not gonna get gold at this rate. It's understandable. I mean, it will be the superior idea to have middlemen. If they are not playing, not much you can do. I mean, I will offer myself as middleman, but I hate trading just as much as you do, so... you know? It's unbelievable that Venom time trial events are so fucking hard, dude. So backwards. Whatever, who cares? Well, or any type of event for that matter. Can be worse than having to set a trader with Ragnarok. Yeah. Well, I guess it can be worse because with Ragnarok, it depended. Like with Ragnarok, it was any what you traded usually, but oh, this is a new track actually, isn't it? Well, in that case, I apologize, game, for saying that you were getting lazy. I don't know why you used the previous one, but this is a new track. Well, in that case, I'm sorry. I kneel, I squeal. It's fine. Warframe trading is Omega Data. Well, I mean, it's functional. I mean, I don't know how those type of things work in other games, but it works. Wait, what the hell? The worst two games for me to trade in are Warframe and Realm of the Mad God. It's alright. It's a matter of... I mean, you gotta have patience. Wow, that miss, nice. Oh, also, there's something important I need to tell you, Draynor. Actually, I don't recommend you to look up the template project that appears in Game Maker Studio, because it's not complete. It's not complete because you're supposed to follow a tutorial to complete it. Which, I mean, you could do, I guess, if you want to, but there is also the problem that the tutorial and the project itself are written not in Game Maker language, but they are written with some weird ass like instruction thingy that you can turn into Game Maker language if you want, but you can also just download the full version that is all written in Game Maker language. So I will suggest you to do that if you don't mind finding it. I mean, I can just link it to you as well, but yeah. For a good MMO, you should have an auction house. Initiating. Well, but an auction is a very different thing from a trade, and something that could also take longer, you know. But yeah, I do remember Ragnarok Online 2 having auctions. Yeah, well, Warframe doesn't have them, but yeah, I'm personally not a fan of auctions, really. Like, I don't like the fact that it's the kind of thing that, I mean, obviously in any type of this sort of things, you will have to compete against people that have more currency, but in auctions, if there is a super valuable item, and yeah, I mean, if it's super valuable, I guess it will precisely cost a lot, but yeah, I just don't like the idea that you might be like, oh, I'm gonna have this because I'm the biggest bid, and then you have another one that shows up later and it's like, no, you need more money. Like, I understand that that's like, you know, big market and all of that, but I don't like it. I know you like market stuff, I simply don't. I mean, not like I like trading either, but I feel like it's preferable over auction houses. Not my thing at all. Most MMOs are not auctions like that. Well, I don't know how else they could be. I mean, for what I understand, an auction is that someone puts an item at a minimum value, and people that are interested start putting offers, and whoever is the highest offer at the end of the auction gets the item with the value they put. You post a price and it sells for that much when someone buys it. But that's not an auction. That's simply like a shop, which Ragnarok Online has, by the way. You can just set your own shop with the items you are selling in a certain value, and if someone likes that value, they buy it as if you were an NPC, you know. I wouldn't say that's an auction, that's just a simple shop. An auction is something that people bid the price, and it's something that is like an event. In that case, Ragnarok Online has that sort of stuff. You might like that. Well, you can also do the opposite. You can, using an item, you can ask for items to be bought. Like you buy items automatically if someone goes into you and is fine with the price they are buying them at. Like, yeah, you can do both things, selling and buying. Some of the MMOs I play, you can just buy all items from the auction house. I guess the auction house is simply the name of the place to have all of that. But yeah, normally an auction is just it's a more complicated process. Just use the term auction house because World of Warcraft uses it. Yeah, that's understandable.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, in Ragnarok, the way it works is that you can buy or sell items in a list anywhere you want. Obviously, most people do it in towns, especially Frontera, which is the main town in the game. Well, the main city in the game. But you know that you can sometimes go to strategic places. Like you can be in like the middle of a dungeon where you sell a consumable item against a status effect, right? That someone might get. So that's pretty funny. You have the merchants in the middle of a dungeon selling shit and dying to it, of course. Yeah, it's all a matter of opportunities. And also, if you play on a custom server, maybe not a custom server either, but like servers usually have events, and events usually require you to collect certain items, right? So on the NPCs that require those items, or rather next to them, you have merchants opening stores selling those items. Sometimes at ridiculous prices that normally wouldn't sell. But since it's an event and everyone is wanting to do it, you might get a couple of sales there. Okay, this is not gonna work, actually. I'm using the boost, the turbo at the wrong place. I'm not sure what's the right place in a track like this. There aren't really that many straights at all. And that loop is the one that looks the most like a straight, but it really isn't. Okay, here. Yeah, okay, that's the place to use it. Well, good to know. If I kept using it in that same place, I would have kissed the wall every time and I wouldn't have gotten the gold ever, essentially. Yeah, okay, that's much better. Now the only problem is remembering where I used it. It doesn't seem like a very special looking place here. Okay, on the Oricon poster. Yeah, I think that Ragnarok has a lot of things that you will like. It also has a lot of things that I don't think anyone would like in this day and age. Just that it got the popularity it got because it was one of the first to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, nowadays, yeah, it's a different story. I should be able to get the gold, but barely. This might not be Venom category, but I mean, Flash is the second slowest, so these type of events are just the hardest ones in the game, essentially, because they feel like being that way. Hey, come on, get me the gold. There it is. I downloaded Eevee Online again. Bro, don't you have your hands a little bit full with Warframe and all that shit? Why do you do this to yourself? Why are you like this? Hey, why?
3, 2, 1, go.
Warframe and Destiny are almost done right now. Okay. Good to know. And yeah, as I say, I only recommend you to get into Game Maker once I'm done with it. Which I don't know when that's gonna be, but I'll let you know. Like, I want to do a lot of stuff. And like today, in fact, you know that I opened Game Maker to try to do something, and I essentially went to sleep. Like, I left Game Maker open, but like I went to sleep. Because I'm like, nah, I'm too tired for this shit. But yeah, it's alright, don't worry about it. Just went to sleep. And going to sleep like this is a bad idea. I guess now it's gonna be harder for me to sleep in the actual night, but I should have to. But I hope next time that I open it and try to work on it, hopefully I don't go to sleep again. I like to, you know, have a little bit of progress at least. Yeah, we will see. It's okay. Second place is far. I guess it's a good thing to be occupied with something, you know. Be right back, sure. But then today it feels so hot. That it's one of those days where it just feels uncomfortable to breathe. It's fine. Apparently tomorrow it's gonna be better. And I hope it is. We will see. I mean, ideally... Wait, did I get the gold? I wasn't paying attention. Well, I guess I will try now. I didn't realize this was a speed lab. Right, let's try again then. Yeah, I did get it, okay. I wasn't paying attention. It happens. I mean, I still think that this mode is flawed. If you get gold, you should immediately get out of there. Like, what are you wanting me to get gold multiple times? Like, I get a refined gold? Come on. God damn it. Ayaki's already with 3 points. And that Quake did not do shit. Very nice. Well, that's too bad. Damn. I have this stupid ass mine. Couldn't pick up the power up. This guy I owe to restart. Like, such a shitty start that doesn't go anywhere cannot be tolerated. I had no idea what power up I had. Instead of using shield, I probably should have double checked. I have missed something important. So too late now. At least that kills someone. Which, by the way, the mode is called Eliminator, and when you eliminate someone it says contender eliminated. But when you look at the top right with the list of eliminations, it says kills. They're actually killing people here, and they are simply reviving magically, probably clones even. That's fucked up. Very dystopical of you, game. Or well, dystopic, whatever. Whatever the word is. And all of you, they are still a couple. All of you are too dispersed, unfortunately. I need you all closer. Well, a lot of quakes, huh? That's how it's gonna be. They're spinning. I'm also spinning this guy's asshole and tearing them a new one. Hey, don't worry about it. They probably shouldn't have used the quake there, because all of these guys are behind me, right? Hey, there's no one in front of me, I think. But it doesn't matter. Just needed another one there. Alright. Good. And this is just a rapier, which is great. All of this seem to be. I'm just telling you, Drano, to if the weather helps, tomorrow we might be able to start with Warframe. So yeah, prepare yourself. And well, we will see how it goes. But it's gotta be a colder day. I believe. You are prepared? Nice. Well, there is also another thing that since I got this haircut, technically using headphones should be less annoying, because one of the main things that made the hot even more unbearable is that I had a lot of hair. So with this it should be a little bit less like that, but I don't know. Usually, if there is a heat, bulb, yeah. How many Celsius? I think this afternoon it was close to 30, which is not as bad as it could be, mind you, but I think it was that. Right now it's probably more like 26 or something like that, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, tomorrow it should be around 20, or less, hopefully. Which will mean that I could stream with headphones. And I barely got the gold there. Here it goes to 25 and I won't be taking the headphones off. A nude stream with Giant Fan. I mean, there were some times that I used to, like, I mean, very little streams, but I used to stream shirtless but only crop my head in the camera.
3, 2,
So yeah, that's something that I could do, but I didn't really do it again, because doing all the cropping and shit is annoying. So yeah, no thanks. I don't think that's that big of a deal either, because even wearing no shirt, the problem is not in the body, the problem is in the head. I mean, sometimes the problem is also in the body, but for the most part, wow, why go murder? That's pretty fucked up. What a dipshit. I just got murder straight up. This is a single race and not a tournament, but damn. What a dipshit. But theoretically, I think today, well, I don't know, looking at the weather forecast, it seems that there might be some other days like today, in like Friday might be like that, but I'm not so sure. Maybe one of the last days of the summer that is actually hot. But I mean, that might just me, it might just be me coping. Like, at the end of the day, it's probably gonna take a little bit longer, but we can hope and cope as well. We can do both things at the same time. They are not mutually exclusive after all. So yeah, we will see. This is a very dangerously low amount of energy. Well, not anymore. Alright. We can only hope. I have so many games that I wanna play that I'm not playing simply because I obviously would like to hear, since it will be like the first time I play them. Like the one I played yesterday essentially. And I'm holding off simply because of that.
3, 2,
But yeah, we will see. I think the main game I wanna play that I have on Steam is Fate. Fate what? What was the name of the game? Fate Stella, I think. Yeah, that game. Really, I'm just curious about it. And with this encoder, it should look good as well. Unlike what it will probably look like in the previous PC. But yeah. Looking forward to that. That being said, I also have like 3 different playthroughs of I Wanna Be the Guy that I haven't finished. So yeah. I will have to finish them eventually. But I don't know. It's the problem in those cases is just wanting to play them more than anything, but I guess once I beat this game, it will be the option to play in case it gets too hot here again, since I don't really care about listening to the music particularly. Okay, absolutely free gold. And now there is still another rapier, but the other ones are phantom. That's good. But yeah, these grids are being finished very quickly. So yeah, I don't think we should worry about if we can beat them today or not. I'm pretty sure we can beat them all today. I mean, all of the DLC ones. There is still there will be the final one remaining, but gotta go little by little. Also, I'm surprised that the underwater track doesn't have a reverse version here. Maybe it has one on the next grid, or maybe not. Who knows? So, you know, it's a little bit messed up how when I think of the games that I can play in this PC that I couldn't play on the previous one, most of the ones that show up in my mind are racing games. And most of the games I'm excited to play are racing games. I gotta, just for variety's sake, I gotta tone it down a little bit on that. Speed lap and single race. Well, we can do the speed lap first, and then the single race at last. So this is supposed to be a track in Morocco, right? Oh. It would be nice to see Morocco in the future to have a city like this one. I don't know. We don't have any city like this one in the world yet, or ever. I think that unfortunately Wipeout will not become a possible future. And that if it hasn't been the case yet, it won't be the case later. Hey, that's fine. No problem. Also, I'm about to max out the 5-star loyalty. I mean, at this rate, I'm most likely gonna max it out at the end of the game. How do you know they don't have cities like this in Morocco already? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have heard about them. Hey, how is it going up Anchor? I mean, I don't think the flying cars are particularly something that are a thing. They could be hiding it. But it will take some effort to hide a city like this. The interesting thing is that usually the cities that you could say that look the most futuristic, that tend to be Chinese cities, the only futuristic thing they have is that they have a lot of RGB lights. They're pretty cool, but I mean, it doesn't seem particularly useful. I'm gonna end up dying at this rate. You know, I will die. I cannot get a fucking item, and next hit will kill. To nobody's surprise, eat a dick. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing well. It's a little bit hot today, so that's the main reason I'm playing this game, essentially. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the day that it becomes less hot, which might be tomorrow as well. And my idea when that happens is to play Warframe with Drano. We're gonna play like the hard mode of the game. I think it will be interesting. So far, I feel like we might have over-prepared a little bit. We are a little bit broken, so I don't think it will be a challenge at all, but it will be nice to at least play through the whole game again. There are a lot of layouts, like a lot of places in the game that I like a lot. So playing from the beginning will be a nice reminder of that as well. We will see how it goes. Though Warframe, you know that it used to be a game that with my previous PC, like the CPU will thermal throttle. It doesn't happen with this one, of course, but with the previous one, it was all about that thermal throttling. Very fucked up. So playing something like this on stream, especially on summer, wouldn't have been doable. It's one of those things that this new PC will allow me to do, thankfully. Damn it. At the corner doesn't work that well when you're in Venom. Well, none of these corners do, really. So that's a lot of corners like that. It's supposed to be the reverse version of that one track that got introduced in the previous grid, but I didn't remember it having that many 90-degree corners like this one. I mean, this one has 3. That wasn't the case before, right? I don't know if I can do a lap much faster than that one. I don't know what you're wanting from me, game, but I think that lap is about the fastest I can do. You might be a little bit out of your mind here, I feel. Damn, I got it. Nice. That's some magic. That was definitely some magic. A very messed up speed lap there. Unbelievable. And I expect the final DLC grid to probably have super tight timings for that. Oh, and I think we're on the... It is the underwater track, isn't it? It's supposed to be the reverse version. Well, is it the underwater one or is it a new one? Can't really tell. No, this is not an underwater. Wait, this is another new one? So I was just forgetting about the underwater one, I guess. Like, that one did not exist. And that's very messed up. Like, I really like that track. What's your problem with it? No, this is a new track. I mean, I don't mind it being a new track, that's pretty cool too, but... Wow. It's a nice way of falling. I probably should reset this. This isn't going anywhere at this rate. I mean, being in second to last like that, no. Not a good idea. If it was anything other than Venom, maybe, but in Venom, you're not gonna recover that. There's just no way. I have no idea what hit me there. It probably was a mine like that. A similar movement. And also, this seems like a very short track. I mean, the times don't make it seem very short, but that's because of this dog shit category. With a faster category, this would probably be like 20 minutes, 20 seconds laps. Probably. Alright. No, fuck off with the energy drain, damn it. I don't know if autopilot works in a track like this, that is essentially a straight line. Barely got that, but damn. Like until the end of the game, I won't stop hating Venom. Like, Venom deserves all the hate from me that it gets. It really does. God damn it. Yeah, but it's fine. Do you prefer poison? I actually have no clue what the difference between Venom and poison is. Like, I always use them interchangeably, but I don't know if there is any difference. I mean, I will assume maybe poison is like a compound that is specifically made to kill, while Venom is simply like an ingredient that is, well, venomous, of course, using the poison. I think that might be the difference. One is used offensively and the other defensively. Yeah. Great explanation. I think it has to do that Venom Fang poison is when you are eating and generate that toxin as a defense mechanism. I'm not so sure about that because, you know, you have poison that is used to kill, you know, people or animals. You have poison spray for insects. You have poison that is used to, like, you know, the typical story of a poison killing a king. That doesn't seem very defensive to me, if you ask me. Poisonous plants, venomous snakes. Yo, that doesn't say shit. That's artificial poison. Yeah, but why is it not called artificial venom? I mean, if the difference is that one is aggressive and the other isn't, why wouldn't it be called venom instead of poison? Because being artificial, I don't think really matters. You know? I mean, after all, as Kyle say, there can be both natural poison and venom. So I don't think being natural or artificial has anything to do with the distinction. And I also don't think that the aggressive or defensive thing has anything to do with it either. So I don't know. I feel like a poison is a more complex substance and a venom is something more simple, maybe. I mean, I will have to look up in the dictionary, which, as you can see right now, I'm going too fast to do it. But yeah, it will be the only way to know for sure. If Yami is here, he will be able to answer. But yeah, Yami only appears when a blue moon is in the sky. A different explanation is that poison is ingested or absorbed or inhaled, while venom is injected as a method of attack like anima. Okay, I think that makes more sense. Like, venom is a direct attack, while poison is something that is supposed to be more stealth and it's supposed to kill you slowly. I guess venom could kill you slowly too, but it's supposed to be something. Yeah, I don't like the explanation either, because I feel like it's very, like, vague. Something that, you know, like, you can kind of make up your own rules. Like, it's very subjective what's used as an attack and what isn't. Especially if we're talking about plants, where their defense method for them might as well be an attack, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Damn it, I almost got to 10. That's a shame. I only got to 34 instead of 35. Not like it matters, because I got gold, which is what matters, so yeah. Not a problem. You could poison an apple or bitten by a scorpion. Yeah, I don't know. Still feels like the kind of thing that that it's only possible to follow if you are a native speaker. You know, I mean, if you have seen Japanese lessons, you will realize that there is something that is like the kind of like the equivalent of the to be verb. Well, not really, actually. It's a particle more than a verb, which is the wa and the ga particle. They are two different particles that essentially mean the same, but not really. But it's something that unless you're Japanese, it's almost impossible hard to tell when it's wa and when it's ga. So I feel like this type of thing with venom and poison is the same thing in English. You cannot tell unless you're a native speaker. You know? I feel like it might be one of those things. Like, it's only for natives. Anyone else is not allowed. You know? So Japanese is the king of languages with shit that unless you are a native, it's almost impossible to grasp. So yeah. It is what it is. I mean, on the bright side, I don't think that venom and poison are things that show up very often in a regular conversation, so I don't think I should worry too much about that. In the Japanese example, that's something that shows up in almost every conversation. Like the wa and the ga particle, it's pretty much like the most basic shit. Good luck knowing when to use which. Good luck. That's a very evil place to stop the autopilot, dude. At least the second place is a little bit far. Go. Okay, well, the last one was a perfect lap even. I really wonder if I'm gonna get much loyalty today. I really want to see what I will get from it. So far I really haven't unlocked anything new in a very long time, so maybe I'm not gonna unlock anything and it's just gonna be a disappointment, but like, come on, you gotta at least give me something. Are you saying that all this loyalty is gonna go unrewarded? Are you saying that loyalty is something that is not worth it? Damn, that's very fucked up, Wipeout devs. That loyalty is for losers? Unbelievable. Okay, we will see how the loyalty ends up playing out. Hopefully it's something. Maybe it's not something nice, but I just hope it's something. That's all I hope. So I have a feeling that this gold is not gonna go anywhere. I did the first lap way too slowly, so I don't think this gold might happen. Trying to save it here. Well, I'm losing a lot of boost. I'm missing a lot of boost. I'm missing every boost. Come on. I will have to do this final lap perfectly if I want the gold. Like, already missing this boost is absolutely terrible. It's not gonna happen. I just need to do a better first lap. That first lap was trash. Need a better one than that. Man, I missed that boost. Man, these boosts are placed in such shitty ass places. I mean, they are usually never placed in the middle, I guess, but it's so easy to miss them. Oh, I forgot to use the turbo. Though using it at the end should be fine, but I mean, I guess what I didn't get on that previous lap, I can get it on this one. So this lap will be faster than usual. Yeah, that was pretty fast. I don't think I can make another lap as fast as that one though, because that will kind of require me to have 2 turbos again, or rather use this one at the very end. I think that it still should be enough. Not like that though. No, it is enough, yeah. Alright. Well, good to know. These time trials are just getting harder and harder for the slower categories. Very messed up. Alright. Damn. Like, there is possibility for quite some salt. I wouldn't say not in this grid anymore, because all of the Venom and Flash events are done. Well, technically this is the last Flash event, but it's not a problem to play Flash when it's an Eliminator event. I mean, it's as shitty as any other Eliminator event. Doesn't make it different for being Flash. But yeah, no problem. Damn, that's so lucky. Yeah, no wonder I got 5 eliminations. I got like, someone got the Shockwave first, and then I got the Shockwave twice, just to kill them all. Yeah, that was extremely lucky. Wait, oh, there's no one behind me? Really? That's a little bit messed up. I was sure there were gonna be. At least they are now here. At least the good thing is that this is also a very easy track, all things considered. You know, I have a feeling that at some point the Shockwave dealt more damage. But no, They hot fixed the game. Also, that was extremely fast. That was crazy. I got super lucky with the power-ups. Yeah, the rest are Rapier and Phantom for this grid, so it won't be a problem.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a little bit goofy to get so many time trial in tracks like this one. Yeah, definitely gets kinda repetitive. Yeah, I guess it's whatever. Hey man, I got the goal on the first try. And I'm acing these events right now. That's crazy. I mean, at this rate, I'm gonna be actually beating these grids a lot faster than I expected. To the point that I might actually need to start the Phantom, like the very last grid. Because otherwise I wouldn't have anything else to do. I think the issue with that is that will make it even a lot shorter for the next stream. Like already having that Phantom grid for the last stream will be like it will make the stream very short. Well, not very, but it will be like half the usual duration. So I will need to think of something else. And then well, and then I will have to think of a plan B. I mean, I could try the blue revolver runs. I was wanting to get them the other day and it didn't go that well, but with a couple more attempts I could. I guess that can be the plan B, probably. Okay, that's not now, that's whenever is the next time I stream this. Which will also be the last time I stream this. It will be finally beaten. After so long. But yeah, quite crazy.
Three, two, one, go.
Obviously this playthrough pales in comparison with that Needle I Wanna Be the Guy game that I've been going at for like, I don't know, for months. It just keeps on going. Such a long ass game. It's still not even close to being finished. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna become the third longest playthrough in the channel. It's certainly being a lot longer than Dark Souls, any of the Dark Souls. And then it's only behind things like Not Another Needle Game or Wings of V, which are my longest playthroughs. So it's that sort of stuff. It's a game that is going on forever. This one is nothing like that. Like this one, as I say, the next stream will be the last one of this game. Would you rather eat a poisonous animal or a venomous animal? I don't know. Why would I do that? Why would I eat anything that is not cow or chicken? You know? If I'm gonna be eating an animal, it will have to be cow or chicken, nothing else. Even pork is something that I don't eat. It's just cow and chicken for me. And none of them are poisonous. But yeah. I think that anything else wouldn't be down my alley. But yeah, no thanks. No venomous or poisonous things for me. Actually, hold up. There are some times I do eat ham. And ham comes from pigs, right? Well, I mean, it depends, I think it does come from pigs. Well, maybe that's the only exception. Well, it's an exception that is very prevalent, though. But yeah. Outside of that, nothing else, and that also is not poisonous. It's also true that pigs have a lot of filth in them. And technically, you know. No, I don't eat sheep or goats, no. No, I mean, most of my diet comes from cow and chicken. And as I say, the ham, I have a feeling that it comes from the pig, but I'm not so sure. Maybe it comes from, it's also cow meat. That's the only thing I have my doubts, but aside from that, it's cow and chicken are the only animals I consume. And then you have things like vegetables, of course. Not that many, but yeah, things like made with, well, pasta essentially. Pasta, we eat a lot of pasta here. Oh yeah, we do have those kind of things. Pasta is pretty good. I mean, it's one of the things that most people here, being Italian descendants, like pasta being a part of the diet is something that it's just, you know, like the common consequence of that. But yeah, we eat a lot of pasta in here. And yeah, when it comes to meat, it's cow meat, is the main type of meat. But I personally also eat a lot of chicken meat as well. In fact, most of the times I prefer chicken meat because it tends to be more, like, it tends to go down easier than cow meat. Cow meat a lot of times can be pretty heavy. The chicken meat tends to be like super easy to digest, and also of all the meats quite healthy. There is also something I forgot to mention, which is fish. I don't eat fish very often, but that will be the other type of meat that I eat sometimes. So yeah, it's not something that happens super often at all. Okay, 6.9, pretty cool. I'm completely demolishing these guys. Don't know what's happening, but seems like the Phantom AI for this track is absolute shit. Or maybe I'm just that good. It's a possibility, but then that was an absolute destruction, I will say. Yeah, fish. In our case, it tends to be cod. Like, cod is a very popular fish to eat. But yeah, outside of that, you have things like salmon. I don't really eat salmon, but it's there as another option. But yeah, fish it probably is the type of meat that I eat the least. Mostly because it's kind of you know, like differently from cow meat or chicken, it tends to be harder to find like relatively good quality fish, but that's mostly because of how fishes are, in the sense that I don't know in terms of conservation, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one that cooks, but yeah, the people that cook tell me that you know, fishes you kind of have to buy them at the same day that they receive it, so otherwise it can be not very good. Wow, nice trick. And that it wasn't a PV, but it will be gold. Alright, well that makes it for the third DLC grid, so there's only one more DLC grid remaining, which is this one, the Oricom grid. Oh, is Oricom a DLC car? Actually wanna check. Yeah, Oricom is the last one. That's very fucked up, like why is Oricom DLC? I think it was DLC in the previous game too, but come on dude. Oricom is one of the basic ones. Why will you put it as DLC? God damn it. Okay, so we're finally back at the underwater track. And this is supposed to be the reverse version, I'm assuming. I mean, it was bound to happen. If they made a reverse of two of the tracks so far, it had to happen with this one as well. Obviously. So that means that the other track that we'll be using this grid is the one that was introduced in the previous one, but in reverse, I guess. Which means that technically there won't be any new track, I guess. I don't particularly mind. Like the autopilot went straight to the booster. Very smart. Will I save this Quake? I mean, a class like Venom where you don't really have to worry about dying and that these assholes are constantly right next to you, I think that saving Quake for the end will be a good idea. I mean, it could still be a bad idea if you get lucky in a power-up and get a turbo, because that will be way better than holding a Quake like this, but I will keep holding. I mean, the second place is quite far, but yeah, not far enough. So I win. Like, come on. Like, the next one will be the last Venom event, theoretically. So these two are zones and then you already go to Flash, but yeah, this will be the last Venom event, but I need to do the zone one first, which is 23. It's still mostly 23 for the gold medal in zones.
Initiating.
And it seems like getting full loyalty for Faisal will happen at 100,000 points, and we are at 97,000. So it might happen in this zone even. The zone events give you a shit ton of loyalty points, since they simply take a long time to be completed, you know. So we will be able to uncover the secret of loyalty. What does the game reward you with for being that loyal to one of the car companies? What is the ultimate reward that the game considers for such a loyal display, I wonder? Will it be disappointing? That's the best question. The answer is most likely yes, but it's okay. That's something that the only way of knowing is by doing it. Also, yeah, as expected, this grid will have the track that got introduced in the previous one in reverse. So yeah, expected. It's supposed to be this one. But essentially, there are, for the DLCs, you have 4 new cars and 4 new tracks, of which, well, the 4 of them have a reverse version. Wait, actually, I think I might be a little bit stupid here. Because I can tell... Isn't this the... No, this is the underwater track. I mean, it's hard to tell in the zone environment, but no. This is not the one that was introduced in the previous grid. This is the underwater one. Just that you don't see the water, because the zone is supposed to be like, you know, stoner mode, where everything is like a simulation. So yeah, it is what it is. Wait, I forgot that in this game you're kinda supposed to talk, because when you stop talking is when the songs get claimed. You know? Something that is important. It is one of those games that it's good as a stream game, because you gotta talk a lot over it if you don't want to get claimed. I mean, you can also not stream it and not get a claim at all. But yeah, keep forgetting that I already got muted in this game before on Twitch. So it only happened in one stream. Like after that one stream, it didn't happen again. Probably because I'm having the volume lower than in the first stream. That's probably the reason. But yeah, still a little bit afraid that it might happen again. You never know. Can end the song right now. Just end it. Alright. There's still one more zone event remaining, but that's also another good thing. That will be the last zone event. Audio Shangle. I'm not a big fan of the music in this game, which is precisely the reason why it's the perfect game to me for me to play without headphones.
3, 2,
It really is.
go.
With this heat, well, hot days, I mean. Oh, that was a very bad start, and I know that this event won't leave me any margin to get the gold medal, so a start like this is unacceptable. But yeah, play well. A lot easier said than done though, but... Oh damn, this shit is so slow that when the track twists like that, like you need to actively move the car to avoid it from hitting the wall. That's crazy. But 34 seconds is very bad, needless to say. Like, this will probably have to be near perfect. Wait, hold up. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I'm very afraid of this. This will have to be very good to get the goal. Though it should be good enough there. Though at the same time, judging that second lap as a standard seems like a bad idea, I guess. I essentially had a fast start from the previous lap, so since I didn't have it on this one, it's not gonna be as fast, but it kinda needs to be as fast as that. Ah, fuck. Damn it, this one is gonna be hard. Thankfully though, this is the very last Venom event in the game. So after this we can say goodbye forever to Venom. Like, we don't have to bother with this dog shit's speed category anymore.
3, 2,
Well, that is until I decide to play Wipeout HD. I mean, hopefully it doesn't force you to play Venom, but I feel like it will. Like, they just can't help themselves, you know? I mean, Venom wouldn't be that big of a deal if it was like the Venom in the first Wipeout. That even if it was relatively slow, it still gave you a little bit of a sense of speed. But this one, it's like I'm playing Gran Turismo and using like that Honda pickup truck that is supposed to be one of the slowest cars in the game. Like, come on, dude, these are futuristic cars that, according to the game itself, are supposed to be going 400 kilometers per hour. Make it feel like that. You know? It certainly doesn't. Also keep missing the same boosters over and over again. I do think that this should be enough for the goal, assuming I don't fuck up in whatever remains of this, but it will barely be enough. It was enough at least. Say goodbye to Venom, because it's not coming back anymore. But thankfully. You still have to deal with Flash, but Flash is a lot more manageable. Though there are some time trial events that on Flash are quite tough to follow. So this is the exact same track as before, but instead of a time trial, it's a speed lap. Well, I mean, it's what happens when a single grid only has 2 tracks in every event. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem to get gold. Like if the first lap was already that close, like the second one is gonna be free. But yeah, no problem. Well, for being Flash, it seems that the game was actually merciful. So I'm thankful for that. And you have single race and a time trial. We can do the single race, I guess. But yeah. It's a shame that it seems that none of these grids have a tournament. I mean, I guess I'm glad because not having a tournament means that it won't take as long to beat this type of shit, but I don't mind if it's only one tournament and there aren't that many races. Like here, you can just make a tournament with 4 races with 1 for each track, and obviously excluding the reverse versions. And I feel like that will be fine and a good way to wrap up the DLCs, but I don't think they are gonna do that because they haven't done it in any of the previous 3 grids. I mean, they could do it exclusively for the last one, I guess, but I don't believe. I unfortunately I'm a non-believer of that. Also, seems a little bit dull that the 2 tracks using this DLC grid are like very dark. One is the underwater one and the other one is this one, which is supposed to be a cave. A cave or something, I don't know, I didn't read the description. Not like I particularly care a lot, but yeah, I guess it's supposed to probably be a cave. That was free, without a doubt. And the loyalty is getting very, very close. Alright, this supposedly is the last zone event, or I want to believe. But yeah, we will see. I mean, there could be more, but I'm pretty sure like that's it, right? Like, there have been 2 zone events in every grid, and there's only been 2 tracks in every grid as well, right? So, theoretically, this should be the last one. And I hope, because I also don't like grid events. I guess everything is going very well. Getting rid of the shit I don't like forever is cool. But as I say, forever until I play Wipeout HD, but I don't really plan on doing that anytime soon. I already had enough Wipeout with this game. I don't think I need any more than that. Not anytime soon. There is only 2 more Wipeout games remaining, so at some point in the future I could play them. I mean, maybe in winter. We could wait until winter, like 6 months from now. No, it might be earlier probably, but not that early. Like, I'm probably gonna play other racing games before continuing with the Wipeout series. So this game, it exhausted me a little bit. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's obviously the longest Wipeout game if your objective is beating the main mode, I guess. So it also depends on what you mean for main mode. Because Wipeout 3, you could say that the single race mode was the main mode, and beating that would take you a very long amount of time. Probably less than this game, ironically, but it will still take you a while. Yeah, I don't think it will be less than this game actually. It will be either close or more. I never really went for it because it seemed like a very lame thing to do. In this game, the way the race campaign is presented and the way it counts your progress, it will feel bad for me to not get all the goals. So yeah. Also remember that the gold medal of this Sony event is 25, not 23. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, but I'm already kissing the walls quite a lot, you know? It should be fine. I mean, I'm more than halfway through my health, so yeah. So I do think that twist, it doesn't only happen with slow categories, like your car kinda falling to the wall happens regardless of your speed. Like here, unless you're actively pressing right to avoid fall onto the left wall, you are gonna fall into the left wall, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Again, if you don't press right, you're supposed to press right a little bit, not too much, because if you press it too much, you're just gonna kiss the right wall instead, which is not a much better alternative at all. Alright. We got the gold medal, and that should be it for zone events as well, so yeah. Say goodbye to zone, that it's disappearing. Oh, and I almost have full loyalty with 5-star. I'm so curious. I'm so looking forward to get disappointed. Really looking forward to it.
3, 2,
Nah, it's gonna be fine. Especially because there are a lot of times where playing with different cars will probably make this less repetitive, but the way that loyalty thing is presented, like, it kind of makes you want to stick to one manufacturer until the end. I think I can fully blame the game on that. I mean, I will still use 5-star because it's still the most comfortable car usually, but in some events that are not that hard, like head-to-head or whatever, I will probably want to mix it up with another company. Oh, that was very bad. The way it's presented right now, you don't wanna do that. It's just one of those things that the game leans into its repetitiveness. The game encourages you to be repetitive. Well, there is the car. And this is actually not that much faster. I don't think I'm gonna get the gold at this rate. I will need a lap where I get most of the boosters if I want the gold. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Well, especially if I already miss stuff like that. We will see though. I think I got it, right? Yeah, I did get it. Barely though. Okay, according to my calculation, 2 more events should be enough to... Well, actually, Eliminator, since it's usually a long event, it will be enough to max out the loyalty. Or at least I hope so. Well, we will see. Not to mention that it's also an event that might take a long time to finish as well. Might require some retries. It might also be the last eliminate. Well, no, not the last eliminator event in the game, because the final Phantom tournament will most likely have eliminator. So yeah, not the last one in the game, unfortunately, but it's the last one in the DLC tracks, well, the grids, I guess. Keep these guys ahead of you. If you get a shockwave or a quake, murder them. Fortunately, I get this fireball shit. Oh, the shuriken kill someone. Them. These DLC tracks are doing something that hasn't happened in the entirety of the game, which is me actually killing people in Eliminator with the shuriken. That's crazy. That usually never happens, but it's happening now. It's like the 3rd time today that I kill someone with the shuriken. I don't really think it ever happened before. And if it happened, it probably was only once at most. I'm missing every single power up. Very nice. And I died. And as soon as I respawn, I got hit. You don't even get iframes when you respawn, then another shuriken kill. It almost feels like shurikens got buffed in the DLCs. I mean, honestly, if there were balance changes to do, I think that making the shuriken stronger in Eliminator will be a good change to do. Though I think at that point, if you're gonna balance Eliminator, the best thing that you can do about this dogshit mode is just deleting it from the game. But yeah, it is what it is. I should have waited a little bit more there. It doesn't matter, still kill someone. Alright. So hopefully this is the... Wait, how many points am I... Oh, there you go. So I did get the maximum loyalty here. Oh, so I unlocked the concept ships for everyone, really? Damn. I mean... well, I don't think they were everyone, though, but... Crazy that... Seems like the loyalty... and 100 is the maximum one. So what's... Okay, wait. No, I got scammed. Like, the concept ship is for the other companies. Like... Did I unlock it for all of them? It seems like it is the game. Yeah. Damn. So, what you're telling me is that the reward for being loyal to a company is that you unlock the things for all of the other ones. Because this concept car I already unlocked it a very long time ago. Well, on the bright side, that also means that if you're a completionist, unless you want to see the loyalty number below every company to be 100,000, when it comes to unlocks, you do unlock everything simply for having loyalty to one company. So I guess that completionists wouldn't have to buy a rope if they want to complete this thing. Oh, and that was gold on the first try, nice. Yeah, this loyalty is not adding to anything. But yeah, since I've been using Pfizer for everything in the game. Even if I max it out the loyalty, I will continue using Pfizer until the end. Like, at this rate, it feels like it will be too late to switch, you know? I mean, obviously I could do it for 1 or 2 races, but I feel like since I've done it for so long, might as well go until the end with it, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess I cannot say that it was a disappointment what I unlocked, cause I mean, it is still a cool unlock that allows you to have every single design in the game from every company, but I would have preferred something more special, you know? Like something more personal with Pfizer. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. Also then, the first place is so far away, which is not a... well, not anymore, but not a surprise when everyone is killing each other. Wow, nice misses. Actually, a track like this with Phantom is probably a little bit hard to beat. Though I would assume that the AI will also be a lot dumber, so I probably wouldn't have to worry too much about it. But yeah, it already is a little bit hard to navigate using Rapier. So with Phantom, might go a little bit too far. Yeah, unfortunately though, there is no tournament to end the DLCs. Like, The DLCs just end with like a regular event. It's a little bit anticlimactic to end like that, but
3, 2,
I guess it's the way the game wants to do it, so it is whatever. That also means that after I'm done with this grid, it will probably be too early to end the stream. I mean, I could do a couple of events from the final Phantom thingy, but like that's something that I wanted to just leave for the next stream. Also, thanks for the follow, Finn Aris. Appreciated. Here doing some Wipeout. Nothing more, nothing less. At least I can guarantee you that this is the second to last Wipeout stream. I'll finally be free from this game. Good to see a bit of Wipeout. Yeah, I think that this game is a little bit long though, so it's not that I didn't like it, but I will be glad when I'm done with this race campaign. This is like the sixth stream that I've been with it. I mean, that's not a bad thing in itself, but the race campaign mode is very repetitive. But yeah, there is only this last DLC grid and then the last Phantom grid, and that's it. That will be the end of it. Because of that, unfortunately, I'll have to tell you that Wipeout HD will have to wait. Because my original idea was playing Wipeout HD after this, because it's the next game in the franchise. But yeah, I think with this race campaign I had enough Wipeout at least for the next month. Or maybe next 2 months, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if I stick with it for so long, it's definitely not because I dislike it, so yeah. I think in terms of racing games, as I was mentioning earlier, the next ones I wanna play after this one, well, whenever I play a racing game, because I play a lot of different stuff. But whenever it's the next time to play a racing game, I think I'll go for the Sega Rally Championship. At least the arcade ones. I know that they are console ones, but I'm not that interested in those. Kinda wanna play the arcade versions of them. Oh, and head to head, as always, is absolutely free. And then there is only the last 2 Phantom events. Alright, so speed lap and a single race. Yeah, that's fine.
3, 2, 1.
I mean, speed lap is really gonna be a very speedy thing. It's most likely gonna be 1 lap and that's it. Maybe not if I keep avoiding the boost, but... Oh, never mind, it was enough. Nice. But yeah. And then the last thing to do is a single race, so yeah. Unless I want to finish the stream early, which I don't, I'll have to do a little bit of the Phantom grid. Because yeah, otherwise it will be too early to finish the stream now. So yeah, let's do a little bit of the last Phantom grid, which I'm obviously not gonna complete today, but we can at least do a couple of events. I mean, ideally I will want to finish one of the tournaments. Since there are 3 of them, I would like to do one, but I will also need to unlock it first, and that will mean that I will have to do a lot of events beforehand. So yeah. These assholes and their energy drains. Okay, I'm on the lead right now. Though I don't like that amount of health. Nice. This shouldn't be a problem. I mean, Phantom has only been a problem when it's a tournament. Simply because of how easy it is to die. And if you die in a tournament, you're kinda boned. So yeah. Oh, what the hell? Wait, how did these guys come here so fast? I'm actually gonna lose. No way. Damn, that's what I get for getting too cocky, see? When you get too cocky, that happens. But then, maybe I hit too many walls. Because they weren't supposed to be that close to me. I probably hit one too many walls. That's fine. I mean, in a track like this, hitting walls is particularly easy considering that everything is so stupidly narrow. But it will also be the last time you will see this track. Because these tracks only show up on the DLC grid, so... You keep killing each other. Keep doing that. Do me that favor. Well, autopilot... And using autopilot specifically on that place is not extremely smart, but should be fine. I mean, I should be fine as long as the same thing doesn't happen before, but yeah, there are some places that I'm hitting a lot of walls. Like, well, here, it seems that this track, when it comes to Phantom, it's very hard to control. At least we got some autopilot. When you use autopilot with Phantom, it really feels like... That was off track. Damn. I was going so fast the game didn't like it. Well, it doesn't matter. I win regardless. Alright. So that means that... we gotta do a little bit of the Phantom grid, because otherwise we don't have anything else to do. This is the very final grid in the game. Where is the first tournament? When does it show up? Seems like the first tournament... Okay, it's here. I mean, I could do these 3 things today. Like this single race head-to-head and then the tournament. I think I'm gonna do that. And then leave the rest for whenever I stream this game again. And that stream will be the last one of this game. If I had to guess, it will probably take an hour to do the rest of this grid. So there will be enough time to play something else whenever that stream comes. Now I also gotta get used to the regular tracks, you know. Like all this stream I play DLC tracks that are not gonna show up again. Now I have to get used to the normal game tracks, which are these ones. Because Phantom in the DLC tracks, well, the DLC grids only appeared twice in each grid. There were only 2 Phantom events in each grid, so it's something that wasn't very common. You kinda have to get used to it again. At this rate I'm gonna die. I mean, it's not a surprise when everyone keeps taking my weapons. It should give me some leeway, though this is also the final lap, so... I mean, I can overtake these fools, well, yeah, especially if I get Quake, I can definitely overtake them. Nice. That was pretty clutch. But we got the Quake miracle. Sometimes it happens. I then head to head and then tournament and then we are done for today. It would have been better to start out to start this thing on the next stream already, but it is what it is. And with games like this, timing the content on each stream is not very easy, especially when some of these grids have so many tournaments. It's just impossible to calculate. And even if it was possible to calculate, if you try to hurry, it's also impossible to do it much faster when you're simply supposed to, you know, to do so many races, regardless of how well you drive. You gotta do a lot of them. Sometimes I kinda wish that this game focused less on having so many events and focus more on having a harder CPU on Phantom, and that you could play Phantom from the beginning. All of that would have been pretty good, but yeah, it is what it is. And then, well, it's tournament time. Though ironically, this tournament is not even gonna take that long, because it's 6 races. So unless I have to retry the tournament, this will be more or less like, I mean, 20 minutes at most. So I guess it wouldn't take that long. That's a very bad spot to use a turbo. That's for sure. I was very lucky. Someone using Quake behind me and I having the shield active. Very, very lucky. Huh. Second place is actually going quite fast here, surprisingly. Like they are trying not to shove. So something that I really never like in Wipeout is that the speed bar gets maxed out even when you are not going the maximum speed possible. And that's something that's been happening since the very first Wipeout. So it's very weird that they always wanted to do it that way. Because what are you maxing out? You're not even going as fast as you can. You could go faster if you wanted, you know? Yeah, very weird all around.
3, 2, 1, go. Shield active.
Now, I gotta say that I'm a little bit tempted to like do this stream longer than usual and finish this grid today. Like that's something that is very tempting, but I feel like it will be a mistake to go for that. I could go for a 4-hour stream and like just finish this grid, but no, I think that will be a bad idea. I mean, tomorrow is Monday, that's the problem. If tomorrow wasn't Monday and it was just a day in the weekend, but no, that's not the case, so yeah, I don't think it will be a good idea whatsoever. These people are approaching too fast. Well, not to mention that even if I would like to pretend otherwise, some of the tournaments are probably not gonna be that easy to beat. So yeah, it's all a matter of
3, 2, 1,
you know, not being hot-headed and try to finish everything today, but it is tempting. Because having this be the final Wipeout stream will also be something that will be nice. But I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that there is a 12 race tournament, I would consider it. That 12 race tournament makes me want to not do that. I mean, there is also the eliminator event that sometimes wants to be a pain in the ass. Yeah. But I hope that it won't. Those noises are from the street, if you were able to hear them. Not from the game. I mean, why would they be from the game? But you never know. The engine could malfunction after all the abuse it goes through. But it won't. That was the third race, right? There is 3 more. It's been a lot faster than I anticipated. I feel like I have to be stopped. Because at this rate, really feel like I'm gonna go all out and try to finish this today. Like, especially if I can beat this tournament this fast. God damn it. I mean, the previous tournaments, the previous grids, the previous Phantom grids took around an hour and a half to it. So if this one also takes an hour and a half to it, it could be a 4-hour stream. But I don't know. Still feel like the fact that tomorrow is Monday is what makes it a bad idea. What the hell? I didn't know it was possible to get stuck there. Good to know. That will be especially frustrating if you're on the final lap, the second place is close to you, and you get stuck there. That will be a problem. But no problem. So yeah, that was the... I didn't check the standings, because I could also skip these races. I'm gonna do it, but... What are the current standings? Okay, unfortunately, I cannot skip the next one. I mean, I should have probably let that... Oh, and it's in this one. I mean, on the right side, I don't really need to win. I just need to get at least 6th place. But man, this track always showing up at the end is very evil in itself. Very, very evil. You also gotta take into account that the AI is not good at driving it, so you should be mostly fine. Okay, don't worry about it. doing that sort of stuff still slows you down quite a bit. It's not a problem. No, didn't. Yeah, even with all these crashes, you can see that the AI is still very far behind, so there is absolutely no reason to worry. I mean, the worrying thing about a truck... Oh, nice autopilot. The only worrying thing about a truck like this is dying. With how much you're gonna be kissing the walls, it is worrying. But yeah, I guess nothing out of the ordinary. Will be a lot worse. Alright. I finished that tournament in like 10 minutes. I mean, a little bit more than that, but I feel like I'm gonna go all out. Like, as much as I'm not a fan of the idea, I'm gonna try beating this now. This is probably gonna go for a 4-hour stream, and I'm not a fan of doing that now, but if it's only a 4-hour stream, I'm willing to do it. The problem is if it's more than that. But 4 hours is something that I could handle. It's like events like Eliminator can have a lot of bullshit in it. It's the kind of event that can make you retry multiple times. Not to mention it's such a fucked up track like this one. Pretty cool. Nobody got killed there. Damn. Come on. Oh, this should be a restart. Such a bad start like that. You want to do things fast, it's not gonna go anywhere. Nice. I hope that this is the last Eliminator, but I think some of the previous Phantom grids had more than one Eliminator event. That's my fear. Well, by more than one I mean two, which I guess is not as bad as it could be, but I will say that it's bad enough. Is it possible that I might have killed myself there? I think that I shoot that and I went so fast that I ended up hitting it again. Well, again, I mean that I hit it before it could hit anything else. Which it would be nice if in those cases you could get an elimination for you, you know? Like, killing yourself counts as a kill. I mean, it's not that easy to do in a game like this. So, it will take effort to set it up. Nice. seems that at least this event is gonna be a win for me, though. The Ace guy will be a problem. No, doesn't seem like it will be a problem. I only need one elimination and he's at 5. He will have to get extremely lucky, and I will have to get extremely unlucky. So I kinda doubt it. You never know. Oh, well, someone died, probably because of the mines, which will also be one of the first times I kill someone with mines. Alright. Time trial, sure. Yeah, like, I'm gonna go for it. I will probably regret this, but I'm gonna go for it.
3, 2, 1.
This might be a bad idea, but it might also be the final stream of this game, which is something I'm looking forward to. It can be right now. Yes, I'm gonna enter speedrun mode. I'm not a speedrunner, and I don't like speedrunning. If we wanna get this today, we gotta enter in that speedrun mindset. Really gotta. I mean, it's also important to retry the least possible. Like, you really want to beat the events on the first try. Which, except for Eliminator and Tournament, it shouldn't be hard to do. Sometimes it happens that some single races are especially hard to do. So hopefully that's not the case here. Events like this one are so fucking free. It's like the developers expect you to be bouncing against the walls like a moron. And it's understandable, but come on, dude. Even when you bounce, like, it's not like I'm doing perfect laps, and yet 13 seconds of margin to get the goal. Like, come on, come on. Speed lap, okay. This one, speed laps are the most speed runny ones. If you manage to do it on the first lap, it's great. Here I'm not even sure where to use the turbo. I guess at the end here. Nice. Okay, man, almost 2 seconds of margin. Okay, okay. Come on, we are speed running this shit. Head to head, okay. Well, head to head is not fast, but it's easy because I have never lost a single head to head ever. Like, I have always beaten this on the first try. So it's, I guess it's fast in the sense that you're essentially guaranteed to do it on the first try and not waste time retrying, but yeah, it's as long as a regular race. Yeah, a regular race is also not that long, I guess. But yeah, not bad. I guess if you want to finish it as quickly as you can, in a category like Phantom, you gotta drive very well. It's just not hitting any walls and constantly being the fastest you can go, and constantly going the fastest you can go is what's needed. I think actually, now that I think about it, head-to-head, the only instance where you will probably retry a head-to-head event is if you die. Like if you hit a lot of walls, since there are no items, you cannot heal under any circumstance, but I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to do, especially since your rival is not even that fast in the first place, so... Alright. Absolutely free as expected. I think the last lap was even a perfect lap. Okay, speed lap. Wait, come on. We can do this one fast as well. Only one lap needed. But this is a very bad way to start a lap, with a corner right away like this. Well, it's fine. At least I know this track, so... Well, I mean, I know every track, I guess, but... This one... Like, this one is probably one of the most iconic tracks in the game. Very easy to remember and also very good looking all around. And first try, okay. Come on, give me the goal. And I still am 10 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. Well, 9 technically, but... Yeah, like, this has to happen today. The tournaments are the only things that are gonna take a long time, but I am supposed to do this today. And I can. I know I can. Like, unless there is like a hidden grid that gets unlocked after you're done with this one, I should be more than able to beat this. That was a little bit unnecessary. It honestly just made me waste time, and in this mode it's not that easy to kill someone with that unless they are already very damaged, but the AI is usually not that dumb. Like in this mode they actually attempt to heal. So if they are low on health, they won't wait until someone kills them, they will actually heal. So yeah. They are not extremely stupid, at least. So they are also not that fast. The only thing that sometimes makes them relatively hard to beat is when they don't stop using power-ups and you're in the middle of all that bullshit. That's the one time that might be hard to win, but if there were no power-ups, you will very easily win. Yeah, those were... That was not a good sequence. Oh, and something blew up there. I think it was probably one of those. Yeah, okay, so it's those bombs. Like, if those bombs stay there for a while, they just blow up on their own. Okay, they are not even close. Nice. Alright, we keep collecting golds very quickly. A time trial, sure. Hey, look, the only thing we don't want to see here is eliminators. Because tournaments, I already remember from checking on the previous stream that there are 3 in total. Well, and I beat 1, so there's only gonna be 2 remaining. One of them with 6 tracks and the other one with 12, which is a pain in the ass, of course, but yeah, that's the longest thing I know is here. The second longest thing is an eliminator event, so I don't know if there are 2 eliminator events or 1, but if there's only 1, we already did it. If there's 2, that will kinda suck. We will see though. definitely speedrunning this. This grid. And the best event that you can encounter to beat this fast is a speed lap. Speed lap is by far the fastest event type you can get. Right? Just had a few hours of Sonic Robo thingy. I love that game. I don't think that playing it myself will be a good idea though. And before that I would like to play the actual game that it's based on. But yeah, I don't really think I want to do any Sonic stuff anytime soon. Okay, these corners are something. That doesn't matter. No, if that was the best place to use the... Well, yeah, I guess it is. So is this gonna be... Okay, yeah, it is enough, damn. They give you so much leeway in speed lap, it's crazy. Alright, on to the next one, come on, come on. Elite him. Unfortunately, Eliminator, and well, you already saw the 12 races tournament. That one I'm gonna leave it for last. But yeah, hopefully this is the last Eliminator event. At least it's in this track, which is okay though. Honestly, the tracks that Eliminator happens on are not very important at all. Wait, I killed someone? How? Well, I'm glad, I guess. Okay. That's already a little bit of a rough start. I completely threw away that power up. Hey man, that miss. Come on. Didn't kill anyone as well. Pretty nice. This smells like a reset to me. Though, if you give me a quake like that, you're gonna not make me wanna reset. Though, damn, Oricom is already at 6. What the hell? Not to mention that someone other than me also has 4. This is crazy. People are getting shit. On. Okay, and this Oricom guy is doing some bullshit here. It's gonna have to be a restart. When you have that much bullshit, yeah, no. Hopefully this is the last Eliminator event. It will be so nice if with this we just get freed from the garbage that is Eliminator. I think that the Quake didn't hit anyone, by the way. Pretty nice. But also didn't kill anyone, man. This is some very bad luck. I'm not getting bad power-ups at all, but I'm barely killing anyone. That's bad. At least I killed that guy. They are like 3 power-ups, one next to the other, and I failed to pick any of them up. In that shockwave also didn't kill anyone. That's crazy, dude. Right. Ikaras is the one to watch out for. But actually, no. Ikaras is not the only one to watch out for. So many of these guys are in a very good shape right now. And someone there just got boosted a lot as well. Those were a lot of eliminations. Oh, and Ikaras went to 9. Fuck, this eliminator piece of shit is gonna be the one that is gonna make me not do this today. That will be a shame. I mean, I'm not surprised that it's an eliminator garbage that will not let me do it, but man, that's so sad. Did that not work? Maybe he used a shield? Possible. Right. That hurt a little bit. Could have been worse though. Nice. This is a good lead for now, but I mean you can see in the previous attempt like how easily someone can just, you know, boost their numbers like it's nothing. So even with whatever lead you have, it might never be enough. You just gotta get lucky. It's the whole thing about this mode. Well, and then another asshole that just gets lucky and now it's about to win. Bro, he's already at 8. This is unacceptable. Like, are you for real? Like, if he gets another one of those, he's gonna win. Damn. There's not much else to do. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't get lucky. This is some dangerous mindset. So then again, resetting now wouldn't do much. I need one more elimination. We will see how it goes. I got 2 shockwaves in a row. That's very lucky. I need someone close right now. Nah, there you go. Okay. Please tell me we can say goodbye to Eliminator. Please. Give me that, the good news. We got time trial, no problem. Like, we already know that 2 of the remaining events is our tournament. Now we have time trial, and then there is another one. I hope it's something like single race, and then we just gotta worry about the tournaments and we will be done. Alright. Yeah, it's probably gonna actually go lower than 4 hours, which is very surprising to me, because I was expecting that with these 2 tournaments it will still take a very long time, but it seems that it will be fine. A 4-hour stream might not even be necessary. I don't think it's gonna be 3.5 hours though, because the 2 tournaments remaining will take a lot longer than that. If I had to take a wild guess, I will be done at the 3-hour and 45-minute mark. I think that's where it will be, but I don't know. I mean, the only thing that we are depending on here is that we don't need to redo a tournament. And it has already happened multiple times before that I had to redo a tournament. So that's the issue. We will see. I also really want to see what the remaining event that is not a tournament, what that's supposed to be. Oh, that was a PB as well, nice. Alright. Show me, game, what you have for me in store. Okay, single race, that's perfect. Alright, so only single race, 6 race tournament and 12 race tournament is remaining. Oh, problem is that this single race is on this track. I got the final boss of tracks. Well, at least it's not the reverse version. The reverse version is the absolute worst. This one is the straight version. Yeah, that still can happen though, but that tends to be rare. Though that thing is right in the middle, so it's not really that rare for something like that to happen. Damn it, it's fine. I mean, as I also say, oh, I'm about to die. Well, that's cool. Yeah, as much as I would like to use, I would like to stop crashing against that, actually. I would like to use autopilot. When you're that close to death, you don't. But I'm gonna die regardless, unless I do this. That gave me a little bit more time, but I don't know if I'm surviving this. Another autopilot, that's unbelievable. Like the game is taunting me. Only I could get a decent distance with the first place, but no, I'm still behind. Okay, well, this time was an autopilot. At least I'm first place now, and the amount of energy I have is good, and also the amount of distance with the second place is good. Alright. Okay, this should be a win. I dealt with this track so many times that even on a bad attempt I know how to get out of the bullshit, basically. Alright, so only the 2 tournaments remain now. So I'm gonna start by the shortest one, and then on to the last one, and then we are free from this game. That's assuming that these tournaments go smooth, which I don't know if they will. I'm still a little bit scared. Let's just say that we risk quite a bunch today, going for the win, even though it wasn't my original idea. I feel like it has to be done today. There's no other way. Using autopilot on the loop is not a good idea. Unfortunately, the turbo is too good to pass up. I just would like to turn it into energy. It was a good decision. I mean, usually, unless you are like 2 hits away from death, your priority is getting first place. Because once you get first place, unless you keep royally fucking up, it's yours. You know? Like the race is yours. These are some very bad places to stop the autopilot, dude. Well, compared to the first Wipeout games, I don't really pay that much attention where is the best place to autopilot, but I guess that wasn't a good place to autopilot. Alright, come on, we have no time to waste. Has to happen now.
3, 2, 1, go.
I just realized that one of the signs on the side say fast friends. Curious sign. Wait, oh, didn't even matter. The quake right there, it was so fast that it actually hit me. The shield ran out and I was like inside of the quake. If I had just slowed down and let it pass, I wouldn't have gotten hit. Because we're suffering from success. Also important to get the most amount of difference with the second place, simply to be able to skip as many races as possible. I don't know if beating the game having no headphones is a good idea, but like I even doubt that there's gonna be a credit sequence, because it feels like the kind of game where like the game shows you like a bunch of things to do, but it doesn't really care if you finish them or not. I hope I'm wrong, because it will be disappointing, but something tells me I'm gonna beat this grid and you're just gonna go back to the grid view and that's it. Like the game is just not gonna give a shit. But yeah, even if that's the case, it's whatever. I know I beat it. That's the only thing that matters. The game doesn't have to tell me that. I know I did it. Yeah, thankfully it seems like the second place is different in every single race, so you might be able to skip races after this one. I mean, hopefully skip the last two and not choose one of them. But we cannot get too picky, of course. So this is a track that it seems so easy to die on. I'm already below 50%. It's always a track that it feels like death is the obvious outcome. Right? Well, at least for now I got the first place, and also I'm fully recovered on health. I'm at 100%, so this is not a problem. Important thing here is not letting them keep up. With that distance, they probably won't. No problem. Almost 6 seconds of difference, dude. That's crazy. There you go. I need to see the standings here to see how much advantage I might have. 17. Unfortunately, it's not enough to skip both. It's only enough to skip one of them. So I will do what I always do. Like, well, what I always do when I remember to do it, which is letting the race start for a little bit. And then once it started a little bit, then skip it. Let's see if I... Okay, I made that work, yeah. Actually, damn, I didn't check... I forgot to check the standings, but that should be enough, because the guy that was first place was not the one that was second. Yeah, Harima was. Yeah, I win. Though barely, because Piranha was pretty close too. Okay. Got the gold medal, and now on to the final tournament. On to the very final tournament with 12 races, but this is the final thing there is in the game. Unfortunately, 12 races is a little bit too much, but it can be less than that. Well, the good thing is that we start by the hardest one, so that's cool. And that I also started pretty badly, but it is clearly the hardest one. Not to mention, this is the reverse version, right? It's definitely the hardest. It is the reverse version. It's the hardest track in the game, period. I don't think there is a track harder than this one. So the fact that it starts with it, I guess it's a good signal. So I guess the best thing that you can do, since it starts with it, is skipping it outright, but I mean, I shouldn't have trouble winning it. And I'm not close to dead right now, so also shouldn't have trouble finishing it. Yeah, there is no problem. Also, with Phantom Glass, going into that bridge on that area that I should pass is almost impossible. Like, trying to keep the speed when you're going this fast is simply way too much. Yeah, that's okay. I went up here, but it's mostly because I was just going fast. Wonder if it would be crazy if I managed to win with a 10-second difference, but no. Not if I do something like that. When there is a quake, it actually hit me. I got too cocky. It happens. It's still actually, it will be a bigger difference, but yeah, I lost a lot of time there. Understandable. In fact, I was so far from the second place that it didn't even alert me of the quake, even though it was coming. So yeah, sometimes you can go way too fast. Alright. Come on, we can do this. I mean, if I already won that,
3, 2, 1.
that track that is easily the hardest one, I should be more than fine. Well, it seems that they are going in reverse order here. Like, I think that they are like they are playing the reverse version of the tracks, but also from newest to oldest, because the previous one was the last track that got unlocked, and this one is the second to last. Wait, I'm gonna die at this rate. God damn it. Well, someone already died. Seems that people are being overly aggressive now. Well, fine by me. But yeah, gotta be especially careful. I mostly recover my energy, but I don't know if I can recover the position. We'll try. But that didn't give me any energy. That energy drain power up, like it didn't do anything. It barely even seemed like it slowed him down, so I don't know what was the point of that. Oh, if that missile can hit. Unfortunately too late then. The missile is one of those power-ups that is so fucking shit. If it was any other power-up that, well, wasn't something that you throw behind... Oh, to be fair, actually, now that I think about it, the plasma ball is equally as bad at being accurate, and the machine gun is also not that good, so... I don't think... I mean, most of the weapons in this game are kinda shit. I mean, most of the power-ups. But yeah. I mean, it's what I usually say, unless it's Quake or Turbo or, well, Autopilot as well, it's better to absorb it, at least when you're playing Phantom. But on Quake, if you are first place, you definitely want to absorb it. It's not gonna do shit. It's still a shame because it was a good race. Like the previous one. A good race for me, that is. And not for the poor guy that died. Not my problem. Nice. Alright. Unfortunately here there's not much more to say. There is nothing strategic here other than winning races. When it's a 12 race tournament, you just gotta keep going. It's still too early to count points and see which races you can skip. I feel that by the order of tracks, it's definitely playing from newest to oldest track in reverse, all of them. So it's essentially supposed to be a reverse tournament. The reason why there are 12 tracks, I would assume, is that it's because 12 tracks is the total amount of tracks in the base game. So I guess it makes sense. I still would prefer that if you're gonna have a 12 race tournament, that you will only have it once, instead of having like 4 12 race tournaments in the whole game, if not more. But it is what it is. The good thing is that some of these tracks are very short. This is one of them. Below 20-second laps. It's just very fast. Alright. I don't know if there is anyone close, like it's getting second place constantly or not, but as I say, it's way too early to check. Gotta check that a lot later. We're floating a little bit too high there. some of these races it's taking longer to get to first place than others. Guess it all depends on how well sometimes it depends on luck depending on how much they hit you with shit, but it also sometimes depends on how good the AI is in a specific track, and they might be better in this track than in some of the other ones, but not by too much probably. We're still not even halfway through this tournament, unfortunately. I think I did make the right decision to try to beat this today, because it's not even gonna take 4 hours, it's gonna be slightly less than that. So I think we're good. That did some damage. Bad place to activate autopilot. Yeah, like that's probably, of all the places to activate the autopilot, probably subjectively the worst in the whole track. It's whatever. Trying to slow me down. It ain't gonna work. Very interesting the way that autopilot does that corner. Pretty much just full speed through it, even though it's supposed to be a hairpin. I will start looking at the standings on the next race. I think it's too early now. It's only the 6th race, but the 7th one, even though it will be pretty much impossible to skip every track until the last one, will be good to see more or less. Well, no, I think the best idea is to check it on the next one. Like after the 8th race, like that's when you probably can start skipping. We will see. I mean, I also can just not skip any race since it's the last tournament, but no, I don't feel like doing that. I mean, it's not like as a last tournament it has anything special. Like, yeah, the tracks are ordered in reverse, and are also played in reverse. Like, there is something there, but it's not important enough for me to care to finish every single race, you know? There won't be much skipping if I cannot get the first place. I'm close, relatively. Okay, great. Yeah, I'll start looking at the standings on the next race. I mean, after the next race. Let's see how that goes. Wait, is this the reverse version of this track? I thought the one with the shortcut was the straight version. Maybe it was the reverse one all this time and I've been living a lie. I have a feeling that the first time that I did this track, like, this layout was already like this. But maybe I'm completely wrong. It's possible. Or maybe not all of the tracks are in reverse, but I feel like that is the case, because most of them are definitely are. All of those miss. Nice. Very cool. Team Autopilot tried to go... Really? Autopilot tried to go into the shortcut, but he did a half-ass attempt at it. I mean, come on, Autopilot. I trust you and you do that. What the hell? Wait, I'm close to dead. I'm not sure what hit me though, but it's fine. No, not anymore. I don't think I'm getting first place here. Oh, well, that was weird. Or maybe I will? No. That was such a shitty ass ending. Well, the standings here are not gonna look pretty good, probably. I mean, they do look good. They just could look better, so... With that score... Nah, well, actually... I can do the next race and then skip all of the other ones. I can actually do that. I mean, if I had won this, I probably could have skipped all of the remaining ones, but... Yeah, if I just win this one, I should have more than enough points to skip all the remaining 3. And I will, of course. It's also possible that depending on the position, like, for example, I could skip this, and depending on who gets second, I will have enough points to have margin. It's not the case here, though, but it could have been. If I can get that Ishiet's guy to not go first place, it might be possible. But I think that's just to get it guaranteed. I'm just gonna do one more race without skipping, and then we can start skipping when it's actually guaranteed. Because if I'm not careful, retrying this 12 race tournament is not a good idea at all. And thankfully this is a relatively short track. Not the shortest one, but still quite short. But actually I think it's relatively average. No, I think it's shorter than average. Not by a lot, but will be fine. Wait, I'm about to die, especially with that quake. Hold up. Might not be guaranteeing anything at this point. That's fine. Keep absorbing all of it. Getting hit before a corner is the worst. Well, before or during a corner, they both suck the same. I'm definitely not getting first place here though. And if I manage to overtake them, they will probably shoot me in the process. That was weird. Third place, I mean, depending on who got first, it might be enough. Yeah, and them Ishiettes actually got last place, so yeah, this is more than enough. Just skip the last ones and I win for free. Well, that's cool. That's pretty nice. Let's just do that real quick. Yeah, don't wanna be around here for much longer, so yeah, and the last track is obviously the first one that shows up. Alright. So the standings are 64-55. Well, we beat the game. I wonder if the game is gonna care. And the game doesn't give a shit. The game doesn't give a flying fuck that you clear every single event with gold. That's pretty rough. Because this was long. Like, getting all these grids to gold took quite a long time. And the game doesn't give a shit. Is there even something in extras? Well, you have the credits. I mean, I might as well show the credits, I guess. At least to feel that I beat the game, you know? Well, I did beat the game, but the game just doesn't care enough. Well, what can I say? It was I like the game, it's just that it has a lot of repetitiveness that you could have skipped. You could have made the campaign mode a lot shorter with slightly harder difficulty, or at least, I mean, I guess the difficulty is mostly fine, especially in Phantom class, when we're talking about tournament, that is. Because if we're talking about a time trial or speed lap, is very low on the difficulty. But yeah, I think that in terms of the racing, the Phantom one, I think it was very well done, but I feel like it should have been that. You can cut the campaign size by 2/3, and you just are able to choose whatever speed class you want. Like if you want to start with Phantom, just start it there. But yeah, that's essentially my criticism of this, but hey, at least it was fun in the times that you got to use when you got to use the, how is it called? Well, the Phantom class car in races especially. So hey, that's something that was nice. Because of the insane amount of time that this thing took me, I'm not gonna play Wipeout HD anytime soon. Like I'm gonna let some time pass because I really think that with this I had more than enough Wipeout for a while. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, I don't even know if Wipeout HD also has a campaign mode like this, or if it simply has the you know, a short tournament mode like Wipeout Pure had. But I think regardless of how it is, as I say, I already got my fits of Wipeout with this game for a while. So yeah, whatever is gonna be the next racing game is not gonna be Wipeout, but it's fine. Also, I have no clue what song is playing right now because I'm not I'm not having headphones, but yeah, those were the credits. Are they gonna loop? That's the question. Are you just gonna show me? Okay, yeah, they will loop. Classic. They also have a software manual. That's an interesting thing. I'm almost curious to check it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna read that. Alright, so the only thing left is to just save, and we are out of here. I should save here all the goals, and yeah, we are absolutely out of here. So hey, that was the entirety of a Wipeout Pulse race campaign with all goals and with 5-star. No other ship other than 5-star was used. So hey, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one and take care.